I almost forgot what I was doing. Hey, y'all. Jack Squad, what's going on? What's going on? It's so cold here, y'all. Don't even make no sense. What's going on? Okay. Hey, y'all. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. I done had a day. I just got in. I'm tired. I'm ready to get into bed. Nick, my number one stunner. Always number one. What's going on, Nick? Whoo, it's cold up and through here. What's the weather like down there in Louisville? I'm saying right, Louisville, Nick. It's cold here, child. I'm talking about ice biting cold. It's Cleveland cold down here. I don't like this thing, but I like. That's right. Happy MLK Day. Today we celebrate him. We ain't studying about nobody else. We talking about Martin Luther the King. That's what we doing. Martin Luther the King. 14 degrees. Shit's about like that here. What is going on? This ain't what I moved down south for. This the other one. This the wrong weather. Take this weather back. This is the wrong weather. Take this ish back. Come on up in here, y'all, because we got to talk about Snoop and Rick Ross and them. Hey, Denise. Happy MLK Day. Ooh, my hands is cold. It's cold. I just got in the house. It's cold, y'all. For real. It's cold. Yeah. It's cold. Ooh, Lord, it's cold. My hands is cold. Everything. I can't wait to get cuddled up in my bed. And I'm going to stay there till time to go to work tomorrow. I done did all I could do this weekend. I had 3 days off. We didn't have to work today. It was a paid holiday for us. I appreciate that. And I enjoyed myself, y'all. I enjoyed myself. It's like, what degree? 6? Ooh. And I seen Gilly out there in the cold, doing his dance. I was like, it looks cold. It's 6 degrees. Like, this got to hurry up. This got to change. They need to fix this. Fix this, Jesus. Fix it. It's just too cold. I did not move down south to be just as cold as I was in Cleveland. I don't want that. 6 is icy. That's that biting. Like, I've been in the house about 10 minutes. My hands are still cold. Still cold. I'm ready to get in the bed, child. I'm ready to take my wig off, take these earrings off, take these clothes off, and get down deep up in there. Whew. Yes, I am. I'm ready to get up in there. Let me tell y'all something. Today is Martin Luther King Day. We pay homage to Dr. Martin Luther King, the Black folks' hero, great civil rights leader. Did I ever tell y'all? I probably told y'all. I think I did a video about it. But anyway, when you go into his church, Ebenezer, down in Atlanta, you can feel the ancestor spirit. It's a feeling that you feel, right? And I was also told by several of my friends, when they go to that church in Alabama, I think Birmingham, where the little black girls were unalive, they say it's a feeling in that church as well. It's a feeling in that church. Yeah. So, Martin was a great man. They don't make him like him no more. I don't think they make him like that no more, right? But somebody willing to bite the bullet for you. And then here we got these Negroes, Snoop, Rick Ross. And I'm shocked at Snoop because you made that video 8 years ago and you were 50 plus years old. You know better, right? Nelly, Soulja Boy, he just a little young and he don't know no better. Talking about President, Vice President, I like to say her name right, Kamala, never did nothing for him. Or never put no money in his pocket. So y'all cooned out for the money. Y'all cooned out. Ain't standing on no business. Ain't standing on no morals and values for the black community, your ancestors, your legacy, none of that. You weren't standing on none of that. Y'all was just like, we're going to get this money. And then the people that they was performing in front of they don't even know them songs. They didn't buy none of y'all albums. They didn't buy none of y'all music. They didn't buy it. Maybe 1 or 2 people's in there. Damn, they ain't buying none of y'all music. You went and put on some monkey suits for that. They crucified Chrisette Michelle. Crucified her, right? And y'all go and do that for what? Because you're wealthy. All of them are very wealthy men. I don't know if Nelly is as wealthy as them, but them other three I know is wealthy. Couldn't have been doing it for the money. Couldn't have been. You got to stand on some principles. At some point in life, you got to stand on principles, right? And I read a quote that I saw. Let me read it again. Where did I see that quote at? Let me read it again. It's in my photos. I read a quote. Hope I didn't erase it. No, not erase. I read a quote that said, if all of us put finance before freedom, where would that take us? They put finance in front of freedom. They allow, these are the same people that if they got arrested, if they got stopped, they could be frisked and did all kind of ungodly things to them, right? They think they're exempt. I guess they think they're exempt. I don't know what they was thinking, right? I don't know what they were thinking. That's right. You got to stand for something. You can't stand none of them. You had to check who? Who you had to check today, Neek? Who you had to check, Neek? Who you had to check? Lose their lives. Yeah. Who you had to check, Neek? See, listen, there's no way around it, but y'all was dead wrong. There's no way, because it ain't like you needed the money. And y'all was trying to look like some jigaboos. Them people wasn't didn't know what y'all was talking about. Standing up there. I only seen a little piece of clip because I refused to watch it. But I saw a little piece of clip and I read the comments. You know, I read the comments. Them people don't care nothing about y'all. They didn't buy none of y'all music. And see, this is what gets me. The people, what about your and that's not customers, but your core audience, right? The people that buy into your music. You ain't think nothing about them. These is the same white folks as are invoking Project 25, Project 2025, so they can do all type of harm and erase all type of history and take all kind of rights away. That's what you went up there. Why? Because you got some money. You don't think it's going to affect you? I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't come to us when you need, right? Well, you know, that's what they'll do because they crucify Nelly is getting it. I don't know why Nelly getting it a lot, but Nelly, I know Ashanti's fan page shut down, so they ain't having no parts of that. So whoever was running her fan page said, that's it, right? And I was just in the car on the radio, they said that Nelly responded. See, first thing, you can't respond unless you're going to say, I'm sorry, Black America. I didn't look at it in that way. Nothing else should be said. Nothing else should be said, but I'm sorry, Black America. You know, I was doing it for my kids. You know, you got to come with something really good because you've been in the game a long time. So I know you got some money. So it couldn't have been about the bag. You wanted to go. What? See, this is what I want to understand. When they called you up, right, and said, hey, Mr. Ross, Mr. Snoop, Mr. Nelly, Soldier Boy, we go because he is a little young and dumb, and we ain't gonna even get into him, right? But the other three grown men that's 50 years old plus, hey y'all, we want y'all to perform for Donald Trump. I would have just hung up my phone. It wouldn't even been a conversation. It wouldn't have been a discussion. It wouldn't have been a maybe not. Let me think it over with my wife. I'd have just hung up the phone. That would have been an immediate no. An immediate no. And see, the problem is people don't like to consult with their elders. Everybody think they know everything. Had he had a conversation with anybody, what's my main man's name? Dr. Umar, or anybody in politics, Maxine Waters, anybody, you could have, consult with somebody before you do some dumb ish. You know what I'm saying? Consult with somebody and see what the people think. What should you do? Y'all just went on and did it because they gave you a bag. And I don't believe the bag was that big because I think it wouldn't surprise me if they voted for him, first of all, right? But they wanted that marching band. I can't remember where the marching band from was. Were they from Alabama or North Carolina, somewhere in the South? And they had to make their own way there. They wanted them to perform, but wasn't going to send for them. If that ain't some jigaboo stuff, like we want y'all to come and dance or sing and entertain us, but we're not going to pay y'all. Y'all got to get y'all way here. Them as kids. It's bigger than we just getting a bag. This person was subscribed to for years. We went in at really. His response was ignorant. Hey, T, was it? What did he say? Because I didn't hear. What did he say, T? Nelly don't seem like the brightest bulb in the chandelier, no how, right? He never seemed like the brightest bulb. Just a cute little dude. He doesn't seem like the brightest bulb. So, he don't seem like the brightest bulb. You know what I'm saying? And he might not have got a big bag in a while. But Rick Ross and Snoop, the fact that Snoop made a video 8 years ago did not age well. I would like to know what the conversation he having with his friends, because, see, listen, Ice Cube and all of them was Republicans of, seemed like they was voting for Trump. They might all be, right? But the point of the matter is those things that the Republicans want to do is going to affect Black Americans. That's who it's going to affect. Y'all don't care because y'all got a little piece of change, so you don't care, right? That's the part. The same people that bought your albums and went to your concerts, you don't care about their well-being. That says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot. He tried to compare his performance to people who are, no, nigga. What? In the military? Listen, Black men have failed us. Y'all do know that, right? But, and I ain't saying all, but I say this for people out there in the internet world. But for the most part, they have failed us. Ain't none of y'all like a Martin or a Luther or a Abernathy. I said Martin or Luther. I meant Martin or Malcolm, Abernathy. None of them people. Ain't none of y'all great. Andrew Young, Jesse Jackson. Ain't none of y'all like that. Ain't none of y'all like that because y'all don't stand on business. Y'all ain't got no principles. Y'all just do whatever for money. You have no principles, no morals, no care about anybody else but yourself. His ignorance self don't realize you made a choice. They signed up for that, their military contract. You did that. You chose to do. Yeah, he chose to do that. But see, this is the thing. They say that Elon Musk was on Twitter laughing at Snoop. See, they're laughing at. See, this is what they don't understand. You're being laughed at. Trump and his boys said, "Look, I bet we can get these." Now I don't know if I can use this word on the YouTube. I bet I can get these iggers. I bet I can get these iggers to watch this, y'all. I bet they'll come. They don't stand together. They ain't together. They don't stand on nothing. Bet I can get these iggers to perform. Watch what I tell y'all. And they did. Y'all jigabooed right on over there. I have no adjective. Wait. Lisa Marie in here. I see somebody say Lisa Marie. Hey, Lisa Marie. Angel. Where I been, child? Let me tell you something. I'm working. I be working. And it's difficult sometimes. Like today, I almost didn't make it. I just got in the house because we had the day off. And I went to go to, we have a African-American cultural center, I must say, called the Harvey Gantt. But when I got down, let me tell y'all, I didn't know it was downtown, right? So downtown ain't nowhere to park. And in the parking garage that was next to it, they had it closed. Why would you have that closed? See, let me tell you something about white folks, y'all. And I can't stand it down here. It's downtown where there's no parking. There's a parking garage, right connected to it. They had that closed. Why would you have that closed? Was that intentional? In my mind, that's intentional, right? It's too cold. It was 5 degrees. So who's going to park way somewhere and walk through the blister? And then the wind was blowing. So I didn't go. But as I looked through there, because I could see it in the window, when I looked through there, it was a lot of YT folks in there. An abundance, right? I'm going to go to it, but when the weather breaks and I can park my car somewhere and walk over to it because I want to see that. They had a lot of exhibits. They had a lot of singing going on, and I wanted to partake in it. But Martin Luther King know that I love him, and he know that I celebrate him, so I didn't go. You know what I did instead? I went and ate a very good meal. Let me tell y'all what I had. Tea for y'all that really do some cooking. I went and had some panko fried chicken, right? Delicious. I went and ate. Then I went to the movies. Then I went and had me a wonderful foot massage in the mall by my Asian counterparts. And then I got home. I had a wonderful day in the name of Martin Luther the King, right? So, I don't have much time, Angel, all the time. Because, I work at night. Working at night, Working at night is different than working in the day because your body's not really used to that. And then you sleep, you lay in the bed. I don't sleep a lot, but I lay in the bed a lot before I go to work. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all and I'm still here. Wait, what? Okay, I see that. He used, did he? The Iggle word? Who these people? They done forgot who they is. He did not censor any of his music. I saw a little snippet on IG. It's a sad day. They don't even read. They sold their soul to the devil. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, Angel. They sold their soul to the devil. And you know, a devil always want a piece of flesh. So they got to come back. They're gonna have to do some more stuff. Yeah. Sold they soul. Exactly. Sold they soul. I have really no words because these are grown men. We're gonna leave Soulja Boy out. Nelly and all them 50 years old. Let me see how old Rick Ross is. I don't know if Rick Ross 50. Let me see how old is Rick Ross. But he old enough to know better. And see, Rick Ross have that wonderful car show at his house. Them the people that it's going to affect. How old is Rick Ross? It's Rick Ross. He's 48. Okay, he's old enough. I think Snoop 50 something. How old is Snoop? He's 53. Okay. How old is Nelly? How old is Nelly? And y'all supposed to be the men of the future. Nelly is 50. Okay, I thought he was. So they're all 50 plus. I mean, Rick Ross almost 50. Y'all know better than that. There's ramifications and stuff, consequences to hurting the people, that buy into your music and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And y'all didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't care, y'all. They went on and did it. And then Ashanti gonna face the backlash. She's an artist. She's facing the backlash of that. I wonder what her and Nelly conversation is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Iggle, you shouldn't have did that. Or did she say, good job, babe? I don't have an understanding of any person of color that is riding with Trump. I just don't. I don't. Because the things that he wants to do is very detrimental to us as a whole. So I don't understand entertaining him, being down with him, kubayan with him. I have no understanding of that. He's an enemy. He's an op. He's an op. He's not for our well-being. He's not. Snoop lost his mind. Nelly ain't had a hit. Rick Ross been a sellout. Rick Ross, is in my top 10. Snoop is the icon. I think Nelly might be an icon. You know what I'm saying? Country grammar, But, yeah, I'm cool on them. I really am. Somebody said they was cooning for the Klan, and that's dangerous for the rest of us. And it is. But I'm telling you, they laughed at them. They said, well, I bet I can make these niggas do this. And they did it. So when they in the room smoking their cigars and drinking their cognac, it was laughing at y'all, Snoop. I hope y'all know that. They don't care about you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you, Snoop. They don't like you, Rick Ross. They don't like you, Nelly. They definitely don't like you, Soulja Boy. You're a clown. You look like clownish to them. Soulja Boy look clownish without doing nothing. I wonder what Plies. If y'all have Plies said anything about it, my main man Plies. I ain't been on social media today. I've been out all day. Has Plies said anything about it? I'd like to hear his take. I'd like to hear his take on what's going on. They put on a straight minstrel show. They might as well have on blackface. But we're going to get off of them. I just had to just put that out there. I made a video. Y'all go watch my video, like it, and comment on it, okay? Moving on. Because I'm getting to bed in a little while, y'all. I'm so cold. I'm cold to the bone. Y'all have been cold to the bone. It's going to take me hours to warm up, right? I've watched we got to discuss. I watched all 8 episodes of Young, Famous, and African. When I'm watching these people, it's very inspiring to watch these young Africans. They're from all over the continent, but I think they film in Johannesburg, right? When I watch these people, not only do they look good, but their clothes look good. They look good in their clothes, but the fabrics are rich looking, right? These people are living very, very well, right? And I always look up stuff and research stuff in Africa, right? Because you can live. I just saw yesterday you can get a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, or something like that for $6,000 a year, and it's new and it's modern and fabulous looking, right? I want to be in Africa. He was eating them up. I figured he was. Send it to me, Nick, when you find it. On public and to our faces. He don't care about it. He don't care. I binge watched the whole season. I did too, T. I binge watched the whole season Saturday. And we're looking for more. What I don't like is they only give them 8 episodes. Can we get 10 episodes? Can we get 10 episodes? I really would like 15. You give us Love and Hip Hop, get 25,000. And the Housewives get it, and I know them different networks. But can we get 10 of them? At least give us 10. Now, this is the 3rd season. Give us 10 next time. You know what I'm saying? Give us 10. You still ain't watched it. You got to start from the beginning. It's very inspiring to me, because that's us. And y'all know I'm pro-Black. It's very inspiring to watch. Very motivating. It's on Netflix. It started season 1. If you've never watched it, started season 1. They also have a lot of character to them. They have a lot of personality to them. Each and every one of them do, right? Some of them are artists. Some of them are, I think a lot of them are artists. They singers or rappers. Swanky Jerry is a stylist of some sort or something. He do something in fashion. It's just very inspiring to watch. And they fall out and get a little messy, but they always tighten it up. They tighten it up, right? Or they come to some common ground or something. I just love watching it. I love watching it. I just love watching it. I mean, they're so fucking fabulous. I love fabulosity. Is that a word? I love the fabulousness of it. I just love it, right? Diamond is messy boots. But see, Diamond, they allowed Diamond to do that. Now, I'm going to tell you, let's talk about this, T. Zari, I don't believe Zari loved her husband, because if you loved your husband, you wouldn't still be touchy-feely with Diamond. I think she married Shakib, and Shakib was a very nice milk chocolatey man. They skin, that's another thing for them dark-skinned Africans. Their skin is just melanated, just everything, right? The skin is rich looking. Shakib, I believe Shakib knows that she's lying. Because what you think, T? You think that I think she told Diamond, I want to have a baby with you because I've already got kids by you, so why not have another one? I think she told that. And I didn't realize her other kids was by somebody else. I didn't realize that. She got 2 by Diamond. Diamond has a lot of charm, but he got a lot of false charm. He don't. Now, do you think Diamond really like, what was her name? Fontana? Her name was Fontana, I think. Do you think he really like her now? Or he just felt pressured to do that? She told Diamond she wanted to have it. She did. They do bully Louis. Louis he's misunderstood. He says things the wrong way. Louis is very handsome and very chocolatey. Your daughter just got back from Africa. Wow, good for her. He is fine. I think Diamond just wants to see how many. He does, because that woman, the new woman came in, the light-skinned girl, and she shut him right down, right? I said, ooh, they got him. She called Fontana, and Fontana came. He was outdone. He gave her a beautiful bouquet of roses. She didn't want him. She shut him down. That messed him up. She shut him down because you didn't have Zari, Fontana. You want every woman in y'all friend group? That ain't cool. Bro. And really, Fontana is dumb. She's a dummy. I like Louis too. I feel bad for him too, because his family is gone and he's looking to be loved. And whatever he did, I don't know if he left his religion, something, his family has excommunicated him. I don't got a full understanding of why. But he's looking to be loved. And he's a very handsome man. He wants to have his own family. But he doesn't know how to use his words properly. And he's misunderstood. And then they jump down on him, right? I don't like how they do that. I don't like how they did that. Yeah, she is. She is. But Diamond, this is why Zari left him alone, because he doesn't want to commit. He's a rock star. He doesn't want to commit. He wants all the ladies. And he think he has all the charm. And I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused. Is Swanky Jerry gay, or is he? Because when I look at him, he's a handsome man. He's tall. He's sexy looking. Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? I could be tripping. Like, I could be tripping. His lips. And then he take up for the girl. Like, I'm tripping. I'm like, is Swanky gay? I thought he was, or is he not? Or what's going on with Swanky Jerry? Because he's just absolutely fabulous. Now, he got them big old heels on, but I think he's getting paid to wear them because he said his legs are insured. You said, you think he's gay? I think he is too. But I just was a little, it seemed like I was sure the last 2 seasons, but this time I was like, is he? Because he ain't got no problem with stepping to the dudes. I was like, is he? But they're all, now I'm going to tell you what, Annie is crazy. Annie is crazy. I think Annie now I hate to say this on TV, but I think Annie is using drugs. I think that came to my mind. I think she on drugs. Her body movements and stuff, and I think she's on something. What, I don't know. It could be something that a doctor prescribed, but something is off with Annie. Something is off with Annie. And then Annie likes to gaslight and then sit back. And then they had the party for it, and you want to speak up and say, I'm sorry, such and such, I'm sorry, such and such, I'm sorry, such and such. And then when they called her out on it, she was like, oh, y'all attacking me. Annie's a victim. She's a perpetual victim, right? She's strange. That's what she's strange. She is. Annie is a nut job. She is. Yeah, she is. I didn't really notice it the first season. Didn't really notice it the second season. I thought they was, double teaming. I thought they was on Annie, but Annie is clearly the problem. She is clearly the problem. Because she says stuff like, you went to that girl's wedding and talked about it at the wedding. Talked about her husband. Talked about the wedding. And then when you say something back to her, she get all jumbly and fidgety and she's just weird. She just reminds me of a schizophrenic or something. That's what she reminds me of. But I like that show. I tell you this, I like that show. Now, I like the one girl that's Fontana's friend. I forgot her name. I like her. She seems to be level-headed. I like the other dude that engaged the white girl. The other dude didn't come back. I don't know why he didn't come back. I can't remember his name. I have to go back and watch it. He didn't come back. But so let me tell y'all, I just got hip. I don't know, TikTok was off for a few hours. Now it's back, right? I am going to, because y'all already know about this. I've told y'all this. I am going to do a video and tell my story of being locked up with Diddy's real mama, alleged real mama. Keeps saying alleged because that's what they say you got to say. But with his alleged real mama, But I told y'all that. And I was talking to my daughter last night. She said I told her that 30 years ago. I didn't even know I told her that, but that I'm gonna tell my story about that. And the reason why I'm just now, I told y'all, because y'all my people's Jack Squad, but I really never really to anybody, not my friends or anybody, I never really talked about my time locked up. It ain't nothing that I talk about, right? A lot of stuff that I discuss on YouTube, I never discussed in real life with anyone, right? So I'm gonna tell that story. I'm gonna tell it on TikTok, and then they're gonna have to come to YouTube to hear the story. So look for that probably next weekend, because I don't have time now. Probably next weekend, right? I'm gonna tell that story. But as speaking of TikTok, I just got hip to these people. Y'all might be hip to them, y'all that watch TikTok. Brene Mann, her husband was Devon, I want to say, and her best friend was Akira, and Akira took her man. And then Akira had a husband named Tim, who was Devon's cousin. And then Akira got a twin named Karen, who they think her baby is by Devon. Did y'all know about that that toxic mess on TikTok? Black folks, they down here in Carolina, and so either in Greenville or around Greenville, North Carolina, right? And I've got to catch up on it, and then we're going to discuss it probably next Sunday, right? It's a big giant mess. And the two sisters, the one who was the best friend that took the girls, man. Her chest is real big, and they don't wear bras. And they brag about, her and her twin brag about not wearing bras. They look a mess. They look a mess. And the wife, the initial wife, was a pretty woman. He left his pretty wife to be with her best friend that look a mess. That look a mess. I don't know if y'all hip to that or not. Why did she take the microphone at the wedding? Because she's a narcissist. That's why. That's why she took the microphone at the wedding. She act like she don't. She do, don't she? I've never heard of them. Well, they on. You got it. They on TikTok. I just got hip to them last night, but I was talking to somebody else. The other people are aware of them. Brene, Akira. If you just put in Brene, Brenay, it'll come up. It's Brene. Her husband was Devon. Her best friend was Akira, and they were all hanging out all the time. And Akira, her best friend, ended up with her husband, and she already had a husband. She left her husband to be with her best friend husband, and her sister also been with the man. And it's alleged and supposed that her last baby is by this man, and he been with all the women, and his cousin was married to the woman he with now. It's a whole big hot ghetto mess, right? And I've got to watch it. But they say, because in North Carolina, if you mess with somebody's husband, that's why I'm gonna look into it. If you mess with somebody's husband, you get charged. They did that to Fantasia. So the woman is suing her, and they go to court. I think this month, the woman is suing her for taking her man. And they got all kind of evidence because they all hung out together and this and that and that and that. So I'll be talking about that next week. Also, what I'll be talking about, because I just got hip to it, is Jarvis Butts. Are y'all hip to Jarvis Butts? Jarvis Butts is, he essayed a young girl, and let me get it right. I think he unalived her too. Let me make sure. And they say he's the true definition. Can I say this word? Pedophile. Yeah. He unalived her. She was 13, but they said he had been. I got to get the full story, but it's a big story, and it's out of Detroit. I think this happened in Detroit, right? So I'm catching up on it now, so I ain't gonna really talk about it all the way. But y'all go Google it and look it up, right? And then we'll discuss it, because it's very disturbing, right? And I want to say I had read that he had been messing with her. He had been messing with her or something, right? And that was unique to said her parents failed her. Was that unique? Said her parents failed her. But yeah, so I'll be talking about that next week. I just have to give me time to do some research, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and like I said, I don't really have a whole lot of time until the weekend comes. And they haven't found the body, so it's a suspected unalivement. It's a suspected unalivement, but he's going to trial on it. He's in jail about it, right? Yeah, he's in jail about it. So we got that. And then so today, let me tell y'all something. I went to church yesterday, right? And the pastor said something that's very profound, so I am gonna speak on it too. So they want to take away Black history, right? This might not be a popular subject right now, but hey, they want to erase our history, right? So it is up to us to tell our history to our children, our grandchildren, little kid, whoever, right? When I was growing up, when we would have family functions, it would always be some elders that would lay down nuggets. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people have gotten away from that, right? It is our job to do that. Now, I'm going to speak on this today, and I probably ain't going to speak on it no more. So, yes, they inaugurated that man, and we got 4 years of whatever going to happen, right? But God is on the throne. God is on the throne. If that's what you believe in, you might not believe in God. But if you do, he is on the throne. He is the ruler. He makes the final say and judgment, right? We're going to probably endure a lot of chaos, right? But we got to keep pushing forward like we always have as a people, right? We got to keep pushing forward as we always have as a people. When you sit down and think about what our ancestors went through as slaves, right? And they persevered. If they lived, they persevered. We are in a much better place. They trying to take us back there, but we in a much better place than they were. So we're going to do the same thing because it's in our blood. Push through and move forward. That's it, right? Since she was 11, that's what I thought. That's what I thought since she was 11. Alienation of affection. He has another charge for his 4-year-old. I saw that. See, I got to get the whole, because I saw that, but I don't want to say because I hadn't put all the pieces together. But I saw that. 4 years old. Something is wrong in his head. All the way wrong. A 4-year-old? I would have to go get all my peoples and we would have to unalive him. That is so sick. And to think, see, this how my mind thinking, right? You a grown man with a grown man body part. Seems like you would tear a little girl up. That's just my thinking of that, right? Like, that is so sick to me. Her dad passed away last year, but was never in her life, and her mom is on that stuff, so she was adopted. Oh, raised by her grandmother. Oh, that's right, because the grandmother didn't tell right away that she was missing. Is that it? Oh, my God. Well, when he get where he going, they're going to do something to him. The people's in there going to do something to him. Energy of fear permeate us through this. We still have to be vocal and stand up for our right. Good word. That's what I said. We can't be fearful and we can't go on the what ifs or what's about to. And if anything does happen that affects us, we just have to keep persevering like we've been doing. That's all. It ain't but 4 years. In my opinion, this is my opinion, right? I ain't hoping nothing bad on nobody. But the way God operates, it probably won't go for 4 years. Y'all take from that what you want. I just don't think it's going to go for 4 years. I don't think so. If it gets too chaotic, God going to put an end to it. He's going to put an end to it. Hey, T, you know, dude, Rayful Edmonds, that did about 30 years, and they let him out in July. Did you know that he had passed? He was at 6 months in the halfway house. He passed at 60. Now, I was also locked up with his mama and all his sisters. I think he had 3 sisters and his mama. They was all locked up with me too, right? I had never heard of him until I got there, but he's a big guy in the drug game, right? He did all that time and got out. But from my understanding, he did a lot of harm and damage before he went in, right? You cannot do all this stuff and then come out and skip through without any repentance, because God gonna say no. That's all I'm saying. And I think the same thing gonna happen with the man if things get too ugly. He had already did 10 years for, and was a registered what? They still dated him and knew that? Let me tell y'all something I'm realizing. Women are desperate for men. I'm lonely. Well, am I lonely? I don't know. I think I'm lonely, right? But I still have fun and live my life. Not lonely like, oh, Lord. Maybe, I don't even know if the lonely is the word, right? I want a man. I want a guy. I want my person, right? But you can't settle and you can't be desperate. And what I'm realizing is a lot of women are desperate just to say they have a man, like their life cannot go on if they don't have a man in their life. That is so far from the truth, right? Yeah, it's going to be different. Yeah, you lean into and rely more on your friends and other activities, because for me, I'm just going to start traveling. If I have to just go by myself, that's what it's going to be. If my friends can't go, I'm just go with myself. And meet friends along the way like I do, right? You have to just keep going on. You can't be, I'm going to be with Boo Boo just because he right here. No, you don't have to do that. But a lot of women are doing that. But then we're stuck with Vance. Well, that's all right. It won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long. It'll be 4 years. Because see, this is going to be so ugly. The Democrats need to get themselves together and find a suitable candidates. Oh, my phone shut down. My phone was charging. Suitable candidates. So we can come back out swinging and do the right thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's where we have to go from here. That's where we have to go from here. You know what I'm saying? That's what needs to happen. But I think this is like going to be an eye opener. That's what I'm hoping. That this is going to be an eye opener for folks, right? All them folks that was voting for him and rooting for him and thought he was going to be their savior. You know what I saw the other day, y'all? I don't know why I was shocked, because when he was running before, he came to the little town that I lived in outside of Charlotte, Gastonia. I was in Gastonia the other day because I had to go to the bank. And there was a man out there. Nobody was buying them, not that I saw, but it was a man out there with a little table selling MAGA hats with his little flag, and he had MAGA hats on the table. Now, I ain't seen nobody go up there and buy them, but he had MAGA hats, right? And I thought about it. I said, oh, yeah, this is where he came when he came. He didn't really come to Charlotte. He came to Gastonia because there's a lot of money in Gastonia, right? A lot of white folks in Gastonia. But I just think that this is going to open people's eyes, and the Democrats need to get on their job and do what they need to do. That's it. That's all. That's what they need to do. Just get on their job and get some viable candidates. Somebody need to step up to the plate and handle their business. That's it. That's it. Oh, I gotta do this. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Oh, I gotta do this. Yeah, that's what. Okay. Okay, let me go up here. I agree. My mom put us in programs when we was little to learn about Black inventors, etc. I didn't learn. I'm older than you. I didn't learn about a lot of Black inventors till my kids went to school. They didn't teach us that at all. All we knew was somebody made the peanut or whatever. We didn't know nothing about nothing. I taught my daughter our history. Also, it is so important because without us, there would not be anything. It's not. And I was listening to something yesterday. I was listening to something either on the radio or somewhere that a Black person invented the doorknob. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Oh, Lisa Marie says he groomed that little girl because even her text to him made me clutch my pearls. So the little girl didn't see nothing wrong in what he was doing because he groomed her. But then what I want to know is, why did he unalive her? What happened that made him unalive her? What y'all think? Because y'all know the story better than me. Was she pregnant? Like, what? Why did he unalive her if he had been dealing with her all those years? A bunch of his people about to be hot as fish grease. He already signed an executive order. I saw that today, enforcing all federal employees to return to full-time. Why does he want them in the office? I don't understand why that is. People are quite fine working comfortably from their home. I don't know why he wanted them in the office. Why is that? And we would not have cell phones if it was. I heard that yesterday too. It was a woman. Did a woman create that? I heard that yesterday. I don't know, must have been listening to the radio. I think I was listening to the radio. I think it was because she thought she was pregnant, because that's what I figured, because one of those text messages talked about her thinking she was pregnant. So you just go unalive her, bro. I'm glad nobody never did anything to me, because I was in a prime situation for somebody to do that to me, and not that grown man. When I think back on it, grown men did try to get to me, as a child, but I, didn't do nothing. But I don't understand grown men that like little girls. I don't get that. I agree. Women have to do better. After my divorce, I never had any guy around my daughter. I don't play that at all. You have to watch who you let in your heart and home. Yeah, you do. Now, I had guys, I ain't going to tell y'all I didn't, but my guys had to come over at night when my kids were asleep. And then if it looked like it was going to be something, then you saw them. But you just don't do that. That ain't happening, right? That's not happening. That's not happening. That's you got to watch your child, and these girls, and then like when I watched that show, what is it called, y'all? Life After Lockup, Love After During Lockup, and all that stuff, and they immediately put these men in their homes. That burns my britches, right? Like, y'all don't know these dudes, and you don't know them on the outside, and inside is different than outside. And I don't know why these women don't understand that. Dudes say all kind of stuff in prison. They tell you exactly what you want to hear, but on the outside, they're a whole different total person. It could be somebody you love and you've been through. He's still gonna tell you what you want to hear, and he's gonna be different when he get outside. Oh, you know what I have to tell you all? Did I tell you all this? I didn't tell you all. Did I tell you all this? I meant to tell this, and I didn't have a members. But did I tell y'all my ex passed? They had his funeral Saturday. I did tell y'all that. I did, because y'all told me what to do. Yeah, I did tell y'all that. Yeah, I did tell y'all that. Yeah. She wanted someone to love her, but she had her grandmama. At 11, at 11 years old, I remember when I was 11, I liked boys, but I couldn't imagine having sex with a boy. That wasn't what I wanted to do. And not that boys and men wasn't trying to have sex with me or saying things and stuff like that. But I always, I don't know. I don't know. I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her mama. Her grandmama. I feel sorry for the whole situation. That's a very sad situation. But he gonna get handled when he get inside. They're gonna handle him. They're gonna handle him. They're gonna handle him. But anyway, did y'all do anything for Martin Luther King? Did y'all do any Martin Luther King activities? What you do, T? I know they had a lot of stuff going on in DC, I'm sure. What pisses me off is these grown women blaming her, saying she... Are they saying that? Are they saying that she didn't even know no better? No, her grandma did not love... Oh, her grandma didn't love her. Oh, that's sad. Oh, so she was a prime candidate to get plucked from that kind of person. Oh, no. Well, he's going to get what he got coming. He's going to get what he got coming to him. Oh, I didn't know the grandma didn't love her. What? See, I got to get into the story. Because somebody just, I think it was Neek. Neek told me about it. So I haven't had a chance to go into it in depth. Oh, wow. Wow, y'all. Well, I ate a really good meal today, y'all. And I had a 7-layer chocolate cake. Now, I ain't eating no more sweets for 90 days. I'm telling y'all this because that y'all can hold me accountable. I'm telling everybody. I told all my friends. I'm telling y'all. I'm trying my best not to. I ain't gonna try my best. I am not going to eat any sweets for 90 days. Because this little poof on my stomach won't go away, and that's because of sugar, settling in your gut. So I'm going to get rid of that, right? Because I want to be all the way flat when the weather breaks. All right, I want to be all the way flat. Yeah, send me the clips. Yeah, Nick, I know. Her grandmother wasn't thinking about her or living in her at all. If she did, she wouldn't have waited a day. Yeah, and a child go missing and you wait a day to tell somebody, even though they say you got to wait 24 hours, she's a child. Now, I don't know how that works. Now, when the child go missing, do you still have to wait 24 hours, or do they automatically put out an Amber Alert? How does that work, y'all? Because I think if a child go missing, you need to start looking right away. That's what I think. Well, I go back to work tomorrow, y'all. It's so cold down here. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put a picture of the chocolate cake up. Let me put a picture of it up on my community page. It's on my dead phone. I don't think it's on this phone. Child, that cake was so decadent. Y'all hear me? It was so decadent. Let me see. Did it come over here? Oh yeah, here it is. Put this on my community page. Can you put video on your community page? Yeah, you can, can't you? I got a video of it. It looks better. Let me put this up. The cake was absolutely I like chocolate cake. Y'all know that. But when I go to this one restaurant called Cheddar's, they got a nice chocolate cake, but got ice cream with it, a little bit of sprinkle of caramel. It's delicious. I love it. Get it every time. This cake had some raspberry syrup. I don't know what it was. That was delicious. Y'all hear me? It was absolutely delicious. Wait, where is it at? Let me go find it. How I do this? Oh, my community page. Okay. Go to my community page. Yeah, it was absolutely delicious. Y'all hear me? Oh, I got to find it. I'm going to have to do it when I get off of here because I can see it, but I can't find it right now. This way on that. But anyway, it looks so delicious. I'm going to put it up on my community page in a little while when my other phone charge up. Absolutely delicious. And that panko fried or panko crusted chicken, delicious. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Check out my 30-day ab and core. Oh, you got one? That's what I need. Okay. They have all their testimonies on. Oh, do they? Oh, wow. Oh, TY, how I missed that? You've been doing videos on it? You tried something for the first time. It was delicious. My friend made over a bit. Yeah, girl. Salmon is good. I had some yesterday. I went to a restaurant yesterday with my other friend, and I had some salmon yesterday. It's good. So I have cooked it myself and be good, but sometimes I have cooked it. It has to be fresh, T, when you make it yourself, because sometimes it can taste fishy, right? So when I go to a restaurant, I get it. I have, like I said, I bought it in the grocery store a couple times. Even when I put the lemon, you got to use the lemon, squeeze a lemon on it and season it, but it can taste fishy sometimes if it ain't fresh. That's what people say. It got to be fresh. Oh, I didn't see that. You doing a video on your challenge? I ain't see that. Check out my 30-day ab and core challenge. Let me go to your page. You doing it on your YouTube or Facebook? What you doing it on? I ain't see that. Let me look for you. Is it on your Facebook? Let me go back. I can't see that. I gotta look for that. That's what I gotta do. It's not my waist. It's the bottom of my fupa. Hold on. YouTube and TikTok. Okay, I'm about to edit today's video and post that one. I'm only doing it as shorts. Okay. Once a day. Okay. Oh, I gotta check it out. I missed that. Let me go to your TikTok. What? I missed that. Let me see. Are you Tanya or T on TikTok? Oh, I found you, Tanya Renee. Okay. Oh. Day 18. Girl, I ain't seen none of this. Oh, I'm so sorry, sis. I ain't seen none of it. I don't go on TikTok a lot because I go down a rabbit hole and be on it for hours. I ain't see this. Child. I did not see this. I've got to go back and look at all of them. Oh, you got your weights. Rolls. Okay. Side bends. Okay. I got to start all the way from one, child. Thank you for this. I'm sorry, sis. I ain't like none of it because I ain't looked at it. I ain't seen it. Girl, you've been doing all this stuff. I ain't seen none of this. Girl, I'm gonna catch up, child. Shit, I got to catch up. Oh no, I ain't know that. Usually you come right on, but I haven't been on TikTok though. I haven't been on TikTok. Oh wow. I did not know that. Nick, you doing it too? I'm way behind. That's a damn shame. If you go to my playlist, you can see it. Okay. I'm trying to eat new foods like salmon, fish. Okay. Child, I am so sorry. I didn't see that. I did not know that. I am supportive, and you know that. I just didn't know that. You know, like I said, working at night is hard. I don't mind. I like working second shift because I don't like to get up early in the morning, right? But working at night also excludes you from a lot of things. Like I lay in the bed till 10, 11 o'clock unless I got something to do. Remind me, I got something to tell y'all in the members private about what I had to do Friday. I'll do a members Sunday. But anyway, it's tiresome. It's different than working in the day. You know what I'm saying? Because your body is not adjusted to that. So I lay down a lot and I will get on social media. But if I get on TikTok at night, it'll be hours. And I've had to control myself on the TikTok. I can do I don't even really fool with YouTube a whole lot because I go down a rabbit hole. So if I do this, I scroll down and around, you know, because that's quick. But if I get on there and get to looking and reading it, I'll be on it for hours. And then I get to digging around and going to this page and that page, trying to put stories together and all that stuff. So I haven't been doing that lately. So I'm sorry, sis, but I will. I'm going to participate. Okay. Y'all been doing it. Y'all been doing it. My sister's been doing it without me. I ain't even know. Yes. So yeah, y'all, I'm getting ready to take my wig off, take my clothes off, get in the bed, and I'm gonna stay in the bed because tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I did a whole bunch of stuff this weekend. I did some shit Friday. I don't have nothing to do. I will be in the bed till 12, and then I'll get up. So I'm getting ready to enjoy a whole bunch of TV. I just watched a good movie on Tubi today called A KILL for KILL. It was good, right? So if y'all know any good movies, send it to me on Tubi. You know, sometimes I'll be in Tubi. I'll be having Tubi-thons, right? But today, right now, I'm getting ready to watch Married to Medicine and Housewives of Potomac and Love and Marriage Huntsville and maybe Love After Lockup too, because I ain't seen that in a couple weeks. That's what I'm about to do. We got to discuss these people. Yeah, so that's what I'm about to do. So Jack Squad, happy Martin Luther King Day. Love y'all. I'm going to see y'all next Sunday. Even though today Monday, I'm going to see y'all next Sunday. Okay, y'all been doing it. Y'all ain't going to be the only slimmies. I'm going to be fit up too. All right. Night-night.